Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions, MC and producer. And joining me today is DeAngelo Jackson. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It is so great to have you here, and it is so great to be able to talk about your new project. But before we get all into that, I just want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience if they've never seen you before.
Yes, my name is DeAngelo Jackson. I'm an adult film model. I've been in the industry for a little over 11 years now. So yeah, that's the
Awesome,
yeah.
awesome. And so now you're taking your step into, like mainstream stuff. So talk to me about the process of getting into this because this is really cool. Color Confessions,
Yeah.
based upon a book by Dwight Allen O'Neal, and the show is actually a continuation of the book, I've learned. So talk to me a little bit about how you got involved with this.
Well, I've been wanting to get into the mainstream industry for a few years now, and Dwight brought it to my attention that he's going to be turning his book into a series, and so he gave me the script, and I read it. I loved it, an audition for it, and I got it. And I was extremely excited just to finally do something outside of the porn industry and to really, try to get my toes wet and to really, show people that there's more to me than just uh, DeAngelo Jackson in porn. So it was very,
Certainly.
very exciting, very fun.
Awesome, awesome. And what's the response been like so far?
It's been really positive. It was really nerve wracking. We had to film within like 2 weeks, so it was like
Hmm.
very, very fast. But the response has been really, really positive. So I was nervous about the reception I would get. But no, it's been really great. The
I
response
can
to it. Yeah.
certainly, I can imagine. And so, what was it like for you transitioning from, adult film to now, it's a whole script. You've got to learn all of these lines. It's much different work. What was it like having that transition?
Um, it was nerve wracking, but it was made easier by being surrounded by seasoned actors. These being professionals, and so
Mhm.
for me, it was easy to really work off of them and pull the energy from them, and just really just coming prepared and just knowing my lines. I've had to learn a little bit of dialogue, within porn, but
Yeah.
nothing as
Mhm.
as far as pages and pages of dialogue. So it was nerve wracking, but it was made easier by the direction, and just by being around seasoned actors.
Certainly. So, did
Yeah.
you connect to the character in any way? Was there something that you had to tap into to kind of find this character? Because I know the story from the book and leading up to this. How was it? What was it like embodying this character and really, figuring them out and embodying that role?
I really had to go outside of my comfort zone, because the character himself is totally opposite of what I've ever would have done,
Mhm.
or how it would behave. But it took me a while to really just practice on just really just focusing on feeling the emotions that he's going through,
Mhm.
and really just letting myself go. And once I did that, once I let down all the barriers, and I take direction really well.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of, getting a lot of feedback from Dwight. So it was good having him on set. Because it's like loosely based off of film. So
Yeah.
it was just also kind of like, bizarre to have the actual person sitting right there watching you. So it was a lot of great feedback, which made it easier. It made it easier, and it made me he's like, certain things I wouldn't do, but some of those aspects I would do. So it's
Uh,
like a perfect mesh of the character and your own personality.
Certainly. So it's premiered on Here TV so far.
Yeah.
And for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, could you just give us a little overview of the story and your character, his name, and the part you play?
Yeah, I play I play Quentin. He's him and his partner, his husband, who's a pastor. Um they're still trying to mend their relationship as far as his church being burned down.
Yeah.
And it's still that kind of trust issue that's being, worked on. And it's still, they're still trying to get through a lot of things. And, this show is really kind of, it's kind of like a horror movie in a
Yeah.
sense that, some things aren't really going as they should. That's starting to go awry. I think that, Quentin and then the preacher, they're kind of like after each other a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's that tit for tat of who can you trust and who can't you trust, and who's doing what. Is he planning on me, or what's going on here? Does he trust me? Is he still holding this grudge about the church over me? So you have that kind of that play and that dialogue going back and forth. You have that kind of that thriller and that drama and that, and it's very funny. It's funny. It's just, for me to have that kind of play of a thriller, which makes it even more interesting, and just it keeps you on your toes each episode. So this is it's really fun to watch.
And I have to ask about this because I used to watch HereTV a lot growing up. I mean, you couldn't really find like other gay series or series with like gay people, and it had sex too and stuff like that. And even then, when you did find them, it was mostly, white people. So what's it like being able to star in the show, showing Black queer characters on TV, and in a thriller setting, with a pastor, a really unique story. What's it like being able to be a part of that representation?
Hey, I think it's amazing. I love being part of that. I love, bringing more diversity to this network, to this channel. For me, I've always been someone who just loves diversity in general, even within the industry, the adult industry.
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah. So for me now to come over and, to still be able to do that is awesome, and to really represent in a positive and entertaining way.
Certainly. So if Dwight is ready to do more stuff, more books, more stories, more TV shows, are you ready to be a part of them? Do you look forward to doing more mainstream things in the future?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's my goal. I'm ready to turn the page and go to another chapter of my life, to really stretch my wings out and just to branch out and try something new. Doing something for 10 years. I'm a Gemini, so I get bored fairly easily.
Oh, I'm a Gemini too.
Gemini twin.
Yes, and I do get bored.
Yes. So that being said, I'm ready to really, do something new and just really show people what I can do, and really try to, get into the mainstream if I can. So I'm excited.
Awesome. So for everyone out there who's wondering what's up next for DeAngelo, what is up next for DeAngelo? What can we look forward to seeing more from you?
Well, I still have some more scenes coming out with Noir Mel and men.com. And after that, as far as, I have my Being Black and Gay Porn documentary coming out this fall.
I see.
So we have that dropping right now. It's still going through the film festival circuit. It hasn't yet released to the public. So right now it's just that is what's on my plate right now, and just filming, and just really I'm actually reading another script right now that I can't divulge, but it's something that should be also very interesting that I'm getting into. So this next year is going to be amazing.
Awesome. And I want to actually touch on that a little bit about being Black in the porn industry. Have you seen a change since you started 10 years ago? Have you seen a change when it comes to that then compared to now? And if there was a change, personally, how did it affect you, the scenes that you chose to do, or the companies that you chose to work with?
Well, when I came into it, back in 2009, late 2008, it was, the role of being a thug was, the portrayal and the stereotypes were still there. And it was something that you just had to try to overcome. I've never been that kind of a character. I never wanted to feed into that narrative of a Black man, any like gay, whatever. I never wanted to feed into that narrative. And so for me, I've always strived to, be diverse in all the scenes that I do, and to represent myself in a way that's upstanding, well spoken, clean cut, whatever. Just to have us being presented in a different narrative, and it has gotten better within the last maybe couple of years, 5 years. We had the gay VNs that had to remove, the ethnic category that they had because it was an uproar about that. And then the next year, I was included into it, and then best performer of the year, best actor, which was incredible because now we have just, it's once you remove that category, we're all on the same playing field as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
So I think it has gotten better, but we still have ways to go as far as the companies that we work for. I'll say that without saying too much.
Certainly. Well, thanks for that insight. All right. So if people want to keep up with you, follow you, support you, subscribe to anything, how can they go about and do that?
Well, of course, I have my OnlyFans. That is OnlyFans DeAngelo Jackson. My Instagram is D1 DeAngelo. And my Twitter is DeAngelo JXXX.
Awesome. And to our viewers, the links to all of that will be in the description down below. And we want to remind everyone that Color Confessions is on HereTV. Check out DeAngelo Jackson in it. It is awesome. It's amazing. And DeAngelo, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's been so great. And to our viewers, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone. See you, DeAngelo.
Bye.